I'm hoping we eventually get to a stage. I know there was a bit of hesitation from GBGB to a point that greyhounds have to be rehomed through recognised or authorised groups, because sooner or later you are going to get people that will, um, if you're going to, I don't know, shall we say, feed the anti-element who look to exploit greyhounds by telling lies and whatever, that's going to be their only source of getting them, is by places like Gumtree. Um, I mean, do you accept that?
Well, I think what you have to bear in mind is going back to what we talked about previously, 15, 20, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, maybe, there weren't enough pro racing, racing supportive groups to take in every greyhound that retired. We weren't able to match the numbers. So certain groups that are, some might even say they're not anti-racing, but they certainly come out with statements that appear to be, were used by owners and trainers, and they developed a relationship with them, and they were comfortable using them. Now, is it, we have to be really careful, because those groups did a job then. They took in greyhounds that we couldn't manage, the pro racing groups couldn't manage. I think it's a very difficult situation, but we have to be careful. But I do think the more retired greyhounds that go to groups that are at least neutral is a difficult word, but that aren't blatantly anti-racing, I think that's a positive. And I think, as a trainer, as an owner, I think you should be looking to give your dogs to people that promote the dogs as the wonderful dogs, the wonderful pets that they make, and acknowledge their past. And I know why in the past it didn't happen, because I don't think there was enough groups to do that. There wasn't. And so certain anti-racing groups were getting dogs, and that was their way of, trainers and owners had to find a way to home their dogs, so they use those. Now the situation's changing. I think it's very, it's a difficult one, but yeah, if it did get to the stage where all dogs had to be run through the GRS, then I think that wouldn't be a bad thing.